I'm going to talk about reflection statements and summary statements. I'm going to define what each one means, and then I will demonstrate how to use each one correctly and incorrectly. Reflection statements are short and they are the exact words of the client. Use words that the client has emphasized. Let the client know that you are hearing them. It may lead to more information. With the help of my friend Michael, I will show how to use reflection statements correctly. Hey Michael.
Hi, Greg.
How's it going?
Well, a little frustrated.
Tell me about it.
Well, I've called 3 different, nonprofits because of the baby grand I told you I had.
The baby grand.
Yeah. I had it appraised in March, and she's worth $4,000 to $6,000.
$4,000 to $6,000.
Yeah.
Now here's a demonstration of how to use reflection statements incorrectly.
Well, I've called the 2 places, so.
Called the 2 places? Just the 2?
Yeah. So far.
That doesn't seem like a lot. So when using a reflection statement, do not add your judgment or opinion. Use only their words. So now let's talk about summary statements. A summary statement conveys what you have heard. It's your interpretation of what was said. It's a mix of your words and the client's words. It can function as an implied question. And now I will use summary statements correctly.
So I'm on the fence. I was a city girl. I wasn't raised with horses and goats, and I know Angie has been, so she knows more than I do. But I worry about here these 4 goats that have been together for some time and bringing in that new element. It just concerns me. Like, what if something terrible happens? Like Big Mo decides to ram him or something. I mean, I'd feel really bad. But nobody's made a commitment, and we're just going to go meet the people and meet the goat. So that's kind of where it's at right now.
Tell me a little more about how Angie feels about it.
Well, she grew up with horses and goats, and she was gung-ho for us to get the 4 we've got. And when she first asked me and heard about it, I said, oh, no. And then she asked about a week later, and I said, well, I suppose we could look at them.
Okay.
So she's, it's interesting. She's a lot more open to risk in some areas than I have never been a great risk taker. So, I had no idea how the cashmere ghosts were going to turn out, but so far it's turned out pretty cool. So,
okay. So what I'm hearing is you're a little bit reticent about it. A little bit concerned about the new goat fitting into the family of goats you have now.
Yeah.
Your partner Angie is, let's go get the goat. But you're willing to go up there and take a look and entertain the possibility.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here's one way to use summary statements incorrectly.
Oh, yeah. He plays this heavy metal, so he'll come roaring into his driveway, and it is just, you can hear it for a long ways.
A long ways.
Yeah, and I'm next door.
Yeah.
Right, and I can hear it inside my house with my door open, the back door to the deck.
Yeah.
And so he was out, was he butchering fish or moose, something? And he had this music on, and I could hear it in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was trying to read or do. I think I was in school then, and I couldn't stand it. And
couldn't stand it.
So I went out and walked up to the fence, and I said, "Would you please turn that down?"
Okay. Let me see if I'm picking up on this. So the guy drives down the street. He's got his music blaring. Sounds like he's kind of a hillbilly. Pulls into his house. Hangs meat up in his backyard. He's probably, he was probably raised, like a wolf or something. And he's probably, you know, he's probably just completely oblivious to anybody around him. And I can so sympathize with your plight, and I'm so sorry. Judgments, opinions, and sympathy. This is not a good summary. I hope this video has given you a better understanding of how to use summary statements and reflection statements in the helping process. Thank you.